Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin, and Puss in Boots: The Last Wish stars Antonio Banderas. Puss in Boots discovers that his passion for adventure has taken its toll. He has burnt through 8 of his 9 lives. Puss sets on a journey to find the mythical last wish and restore his 9 lives. So growing up with the Shrek movies, which is probably the best thing ever, Shrek 1 and 2 are probably the best ones. Shrek 3 is okay. Shrek 4 is like forever, was the last one, right? That one was better than 3. But then that was kind of it for Shrek. But then we got Puss in Boots, and next we got Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I thought this was like kind of the third one, but no, this is sort of like the second one, because the sort of sequels-ish didn't really come out in theaters. I don't even remember the title of it, but I looked it up. I'm like, I never heard of this movie before. So either that I never saw it, but I think it went straight to DVD. I think it was that one of those sequels straight to DVDs. So, but I guess this one's the third one and sort of final one in the Puss in Boots trilogy or whatever that this is. But yeah, I was kind of skeptical going into this movie. I wasn't really that like, oh, can't wait to see Puss in Boots. I thought it was like, okay, it's gonna be decent. It's gonna be, a good message for the kids, and I came out and really enjoying it. It's honestly, there's a lot of dark jokes in this movie where kids are gonna really get. And it's not like hidden jokes like where adults get in, kids don't. But there's literally the first joke in this movie is like really dark. It's like skin that cat. I'm like, okay, if a little kid doesn't get scared of that, I don't know what will. Because I feel like a little kid would understand what skinning a cat would sort of mean, or would bring up the question of like, hey, Mom, what does skin the cat mean? Sort of like it's kind of brutal. And there's a couple of jokes like that in the movie that really actually make the movie good, and it's actually makes it funny and makes it interesting and makes it dark. And because this movie also involves Puss in Boots losing all his lives, so sort of he's kind of on these death situations where he is about to die basically, and so it's a little bit more of a serious type of movie. But it still has that fun. It still has the charm of it. I really like the animation. It kind of reminds me of the new animation for the Clone Wars and what they're doing on from that with season 7 and all that. I wasn't really sure about it at first when it came to Clone Wars, but then it kind of grew on to me. So I was like, all right, I like it now. And when seeing the animation for that, I'm like, this looks amazing. Top tier animation for an anime movie that I've seen in a while. Great stuff. Dreamworks is doing a lot of good stuff with that. And so, but yeah, what can I really say about Puss in Boots? It's literally about a cat that can talk and have swords. And that's the one thing in this universe. Certain animals talk and certain animals don't talk. That's one thing I don't get. Okay, why not? But yeah, overall, I think it has a great message when it comes to a certain family in the group. There's Goldilocks and her 3 bears that are kind of after Puss in Boots, and Kitty and this new character that's like a dog who kind of gets attached to Puss in Boots. He's just kind of comes along with the adventure. And you see him in the trailer. He's like, oh, this character's gonna be annoying. But actually, this character actually has somewhat of a little bit of purpose, and it's like, oh, it's enduring, it's cute, and it works, and I liked it. And so, but yeah, Goldilocks and another set of villains are after Puss in Boots, which I didn't notice that Goldilocks is voiced by Florence Pugh. I didn't recognize her voice at all, and so good for her. I think she did, if anything, she probably did the best voice acting out of all of them, because I just didn't recognize her voice at all. It's just insane that she made herself sound like a young teenage girl, really, and did a lot better than Sigourney Weaver and Avatar. I could say that at least. They did have to maybe they did ADR her voice a little bit, but I'm not 100% sure on that. There are some parts in the movie where it kind of a little drags, kind of gets a little bit boring, and certain parts, I'm like, okay, wait, what? That doesn't, what? So there's a certain character that kind of chases Puss in Boots throughout the whole entire movie. He pops up every once in a while. I'm like, how is he popping up? And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. But again, that creates another plot hole. It's like, why not just, just do it, show up more? Like, it just, there's kind of like a little plot holes in that sort of realm of it. But overall, really enjoyed it. I think kids are gonna enjoy this movie a lot more than Strange Worlds or whatever animation movies came out this year. I think The Bad Guys was pretty good as well. But I think, I don't know, they're kind of on the same level of each other. I'm gonna give Puss in Boots: The Last Wish a B+. Thank you guys for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.